Hey guys, it's the Pumpkin Plumbob. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a video about today's new patch update. So I know a lot of you, if you've logged on today to play The Sims, will have noticed that the game has been updated, and this video is just going to detail some of the things that we've been given in this free patch update. Now, before we get into anything to do with this video, I just wanted to put a message out there to my viewers and subscribers that I am fully supporting the Black Lives Matter movement. I know I only have a small platform, but I still want to use this platform for good and to help people. If that's something that you're not interested in, then I would suggest clicking off this video and clicking off my channel altogether, because I am going to continue to try and be vocal about this, both on YouTube and also on my social media platforms, Twitter and Instagram. Now, what I'm going to do is post some links down below in the description of how you can help Black Lives Matter and some other resources that you can donate to. So now that I've got that really important message covered, let's move on to today's video. I also want to remind everybody about my game pack giveaway that I'm currently running on my Twitter. I will link that down below in the description, and I'm going to put my Twitter handle on the screen now for you. So basically, once my channel hits 500 subs, I will be giving one lucky winner a game pack of their choice. So if you head to the link that I put down below, or just find the pinned tweet on my Twitter profile, you'll see all the rules on there. It's really simple and easy to enter. And yeah, like I said, I will be drawing the winner once this channel hits 500 subscribers, which we're really not that far away from now. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Right, so while I'm on my world's screen, the first thing that I want to talk to you about, oh look at them teasing me to pre-order Eco Lifestyle. I will be doing that soon. But before that, basically the game in this update has given some neighborhoods and new descriptions in certain worlds. So that is in Willow Creek, Oasis Springs and Newcrest. So let's have a quick look at Willow Creek. I'm not going to read out all of the descriptions for you, but I'll show you all the neighborhoods and I'll read out one description from each world maybe. So we'll start with this one. We have Sage Estates. Willow Creek's most desirable area, Sage Estates features large, sprawling estates, lush landscaping, that's hard to say, and the best high society as to offer. Little spelling mistake there, do I see? EA, fix that. We also have Pendula View, Courtyard Lane, Foundry Cove, and Crawdad Quarter in Willow Creek. What about Oasis Springs? So we have Acquisition Butte, who knows? Residents of Acquisition Butte, I'm gonna say, are paying premium for the gorgeous rocky overlook and the sweet sound of solitude. We've got Bedrock Strait, Parch Prospect, Mirage Canyon, and Skyward Palms in Oasis Springs, and finally Newcrest. What do we have here? We have Bridgeview. This family-friendly neighborhood has a lovely picnic area and a striking city skyline backdrop. We've also got Ridgeline Drive and Llama Lagoon. So I'm going to go ahead and just open up the household that I have pre-saved ready for this video. Right, so we're going to start in build buy mode. So I think we'll start in buy mode actually. So let's start with objects by function. And something great which has come to the game is now in objects by function you have the off the grid section. So I know before it was really confusing to, people really wanted to know which items were off the grid, and they'd have to sort of trawl through every single item, which lights were off the grid. Some people made these like pictures and stuff and put them online to show you exactly what it was, but this just makes life so much easier. So off the grid is split into 7 sections. So you have plumbing, which is great, that's all your sinks, toilets, baths, etc. Lighting, a whole host of off-the-grid lighting there, tells you exactly which ones you can use. Appliances, crafting, outdoor activities, and miscellaneous, which I guess it's things like fireplaces and, you know, mostly things like that. And I think your cameras, cameras and pet bowls and things. So that is super handy now if you like to play off the grid. You're going to save so much time in your build buy mode, going through every little thing to find off the grid items. So something else that we have new in buy mode is your power consumption rating and also reliability. I can't remember if reliability was there before, but definitely we didn't have power consumption rating. This ties into something else that I'm going to talk about in a few minutes, which is utilities and bills. So essentially all your electronic items now have this power consumption rating and reliability if they didn't already have that. So as you can see, this big flat screen TV has a high power consumption rating of 9, whereas this smaller one only has a PCR of 3. Your higher consumption ratings are going to use more energy. Now this isn't just for your electronics, you have things now as well in your plumbing. You have water consumption rating, so that's for all your plumbed items, and then the power one is for all your electronic items. So like I said, that ties into bills and taxes, which actually I'm just going to go ahead and show you that now. So if you come to click on your letterbox and show bills information, so as you can see here, we have a bills and utilities screen. So we have our current billing estimate. We have our lot taxes. Lot taxes are determined based on the value of all objects on the lot and the lot's value. Now, if you're really into realistic gameplay, I think this is something that you're gonna like. You know, this is something that I have in real life. I pay council tax based on, you know, the size of my flat and where it's, you know, based. So this is like super realistic gameplay that's coming into play here. You also have power, which is the power bill is based on the amount of power consumed and produced while using electrical objects throughout the week. Again, we all have electricity bills, we all have water bills, which is essentially the same, but it's based on your plumbing objects throughout the week. Other taxes are derived from unpaid services, fees and additional bills. I'm not really sure what that's going to be. And tax breaks and penalties. So additional taxes and credits potentially derived from various gameplay elements, including lot traits, sim traits, items on lot, and more. So I'm wondering if you have, say, an off-the-grid lot, if that's going to play into that and sort of give you money that takes away from your overall bill. Now you also have your power and water over here. You have auto sell or store, so you can automatically sell utility surpluses. So I'm not entirely sure what this means yet. I'm wondering if, so what I would assume is that you're going to be charged you know, a flat rate kind of based on the appliances that you have maybe, and then this is going to give you power back if you haven't actually used it all. I'm not 100% sure, but I do think this is a really neat addition to the game. It does give it that super realistic feel to it. So yeah, I quite like this bills and utilities updates so far. Jumping back into build mode here. Now I'm going to talk about a couple of things that I think we're all really excited about. Now we all know that they've updated the windows and doors so that they don't snap to the grid. So I mean, they kind of still do. They have to be on a square, but it's all done by like tiny squares now. So I can literally just freely move this window pretty much all around. So it has to be on like the small squares, one of the 4 or one of the 2 within the bigger square. The thing that you still cannot do is take another window and place it on top of another. I mean, you can do that with BB Move objects on, but then it basically makes one of your windows glitch out, and it's not a window, it's basically just a frame placed on the wall. So that is it with the windows. And yeah, we can also do that with doors too. It can be placed on any one of those smaller squares. So this is gonna be a godsend to so many people. So many people get stressed out by building windows and doors, or trying to put windows and doors into lots, so thank goodness for that. Now the next thing that I'm going to talk about is ladders. We finally have, oh my god, my game is glitching. We finally have ladders in the game now. So I'm going to just show you a basic ladder. They can't intersect the roof. I currently have a roof on, but you can see where it would go. You know, if you wanted to put it on an outside wall, say, and have it going all the way to the top to maybe like a flat roof, you could do that. You could just put one ladder on and it'll extend. It doesn't have to be that tall. So I'm going to show you inside as well what it looks like. So let's just get rid of my staircase and we'll put a ladder in here instead. There we are, ladder's in place. Let's head upstairs, and yeah, you can't really see because it's so dark in this build, but we do have a ladder up here now, so it just gives you that empty little space there for it. It's a good job I placed it where it was and not one square down, because it would have been in the sink. Obviously that banner was there from the original staircase that was there. That banner won't automatically be there, but you will have this staircase in here. I'm just going to go put a light in so that you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. There we go. I think that's much better for you. You can really see what that staircase, not a staircase, ladder looks like upstairs and downstairs as well. Let me just shove a light down here. Look at that. Lovely. These ladders are going to be so useful for a lot of people, and people are going to just make some really interesting builds with these, I'm sure. So back in live mode, there's just a couple more things that I want to talk about. There's one really big thing which I'm going to leave till the end. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the updated inventory. So with this new update in your inventory now, you have the ability to filter items by their category or by their section, which is great because if you have a lot of things in your inventory, say you have 50 items in your inventory, all different things, and you know you want one specific thing but it takes forever to scroll, you could go down and scroll through it. So say for example I have 50 things in here, I wanted this camera, I'm going to go into home and skill and I'm just going to click on that, and that camera and that laptop would be in there. Now as you can see, I have a heart on both of these items. That is because I have favorited them. So you'll see if I click favorites now, they still show up. If I was to click off this, I can remove it from favorites. Now when I go to filter my items to my favorite, it's just the laptop that appears there. You also now have the ability to multi-select items. So as you saw there, I clicked on the camera and only the camera was selected because multi-select is off. If I select multi-select, I can now click both of them. I could click any items, you know, any or all in here, and I could favorite all of them, or I could sell all of them. I could also deselect them all as well. You also have this arrange button, which is, it's by how you filter them. So if you had filtered this by, how you sorted them. If you had sorted this by price, then I guess here you've got the most expensive one. If you were going to change that, it would just change the other way around. So finally, the big thing that I want to talk about is of course firefighter NPCs. Now we also are getting the Repo Man NPC, which we already had in game, but that was more to do with Discover University. If you weren't paying your tuition, I think the Repo Man or woman would come. Now I'm guessing that it's just to do with your utilities and bills. So if you don't pay your utilities and bills, the repo person is going to come and start taking away items. I'm not going to show you that now because that's going to take me a lot of gameplay to get to the point where I'm not paying my bills for, I guess, a week or something. And I just really wanted to put this video out quickly today so that you know exactly what you're getting today before you play. But firefighters, I'm gonna try very quickly to start a fire. So let me just double check that I have a fire alarm in this build. Yeah, I do have a fire alarm. So let's see, my sim is brand new sim I've just made. She doesn't have any cooking skills. I've got the worst oven possible. Let's try and make a grilled cheese and see what happens. Wow, my sim has just cooked 2 whole meals. How literally annoying is this? I really just wanted her to set fire to this kitchen and she refuses to do so. Right, so very quickly just added a new sim to this household. I'm hoping that she is gonna burn something. If not, I'm gonna have to try cheats to get this fire going. Oh, we have a fire. Wow, okay, my sim is literally on fire. This was the cheat that I started. So let's see if if the fire team come. We're right next to the fire alarm. The fire alarm is going off. So hopefully, oh, here we go. We have a fire person, fireman. Oh, they were here, but they've gone. Right, so I'm in another household. I have tried to cook grilled cheese again with 0 cooking skills. I have tried the cheats. Oh yes, okay, let's pause this out. Let's see if a fire person appears at the front door. The fire alarm is going off, so the fire service is here now. That's great. So let's see what happens. I'm guessing the fireman's just going to come and put this fire out. Very nonchalantly walking there. He's like, where's the trash can? And now another guy's here, putting him out. There we go, look at that. This guy's standing very calmly considering he's still on fire. Right, so we got another insurance payment. The fire people are just like, good, great for you. Bye. And they've put the fire out. Just be a little bit more careful next time. Don't set yourself on fire. So just jumping into cast mode very quickly, one thing that I did forget to mention about this update is that we now have these Mac makeups in the game. So I'll show you them. Some of them are very strange, but you've got them in a lot of different colours. You have some more neutral looking shades and styles, and then some bolder ones as well. So I think there's just 4 different eyeshadows. There's some eyeliners as well that have been added, some blush, and 4 new lipsticks as well that have been added into the game with this update. Okay, so that's pretty much the last point that I wanted to cover in this video about this recent patch update. I hope that you've enjoyed this video and hopefully you'll have learned something new about the patch update and some new things that you can try in the game that you weren't aware of. So if you have enjoyed it, then make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and let me know your thoughts on this patch update down below in the comments. As always, if you want to see more Sims 4 content from me, which doesn't just include updates, there's a lot of builds, let's build, speed builds, cast challenges, and hopefully a new let's play when Eco Lifestyle comes out, then make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button so that you get notified when I'm posting. And of course, don't forget about that game pack giveaway that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Everything will be linked down below in the description, and those resources for Black Lives Matter will also be linked down below in the description. So thank you everyone so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.